What is good, everybody? This is Koza and welcome back to another video. Now this isn't quote unquote the best meta point guard build, but this is kind of a lockdown point guard hybrid build for those people who really want to shut down the opposing ball handler. This build could be used if you never have a full 5 or a lockdown on your squad and you want to be that guy to be heavy defensively but also have a small offensive bag too. So do me a favor by dropping a like on today's video and subscribing for more unique builds and content like this. Be sure to use code KOZA for a 2K Labs premium discount. Let's go ahead and dive straight into it. Alright, so we get the name 3&D, 0.64, 230 pounds, and a 6'10 wingspan. I made it basically a pure lockdown, but I wanted to be able to run the 1 in random rec, or even the 2. This build can play lockdown for the team, or if you want to be more of a ball handler, or just don't want to have, or you want to have more fun on the lockdown build and be able to have your own bag, this build could be a build for you. For finishing, it's pretty basic: 75 driving lip, 80 driving dunk to get the Devin Booker dunk package, and a 40 standing dunk so we can get standing dunks under the rim if we're sent on a cut, if we do a give and go, or if we just any situation we catch the ball under the rim, we can go up with a standing dunk animation. If we're on the break, we have the Devin Booker driving dunk package, which he does have a similar dunk to the quick drops off 1 animation that we had years ago. And the close shot is going to be tied to offensive rebound, and the post control is going to be tied to our strength. I want to have a little bit higher of a 3-pointer than most lockdowns would this year, just because if I had to play PG or shooting guard and I had to have my own bag, I wanted to be able to shoot from deep and consistently. 89 3-point rating will do that for us, getting silver limitless range and gold set shot specialist. We know gold set shot specialist is a big boost from silver. 85 free throw will allow us to hit our free throws consistently. And on to the playmaking, and this is one thing that I would love to change about this build if I could remake it. 86 speed ball is amazing. That's what I'm pretty much going with on all of my guard builds. 91 and 94 of course is really good, but it just costs so much more. I think 86 is just that perfect balance for me. You get the Garland dribble style and the gold lightning launch. Pass X a little low at 78. We get bronze versatile visionary, and we do get De'Aaron Fox at the 77. If you don't want to use De'Aaron Fox, you could also use none. Now 81 ball handle is an amazing threshold for 6'5 to 6'9 players. You get amazing dribble moves. So note this: 81 ball handle is an amazing threshold, a budget threshold for those taller guards. But if I'm going smaller guards, 6'4 and under, I would want to hit at least 84, and I would want to at least hit 86. I think 86 is going to be that budget threshold for ball handle on the smaller guards, because you will then get the Garland behind the back, and you will also get the John Morant animations, like his combo moves and all like that. 81 ball handle, you miss on a good fast shifty behind the back, and you miss out on some good combo moves, so it just, you know, lowers your bag just a little bit. So if I were to remake this, I would definitely try to go 86 ball handle. You still do have a little bag with the 81, but like I said, the escape, I think I'm using Chris Paul escape, Chris Paul behind the back. You could probably try out normal or pro, but just 86 ball handle I think would fit this build a lot better. 81 ball handle on the tall guards, 86 ball handle on the small guards if you guys are looking for a budget rating. On defense is the main thing, the primary thing. I wish we had more interior, but 65 is gonna have to cut it for us. 94 perimeter defense. We're gonna +5 this to 99 perimeter and get all legend perimeter badges, except for legend pick dodge. You need a 92 acceleration for that. We picked strength over, not acceleration, agility. We picked strength over agility in this situation, so we're gonna have to settle for Hall of Fame pick dodger, but we'll have on ball menace and challenger on legend. 96 steal, because it is pretty cheap on these smaller guards. We get Hall of Fame glove and Hall of Fame interceptor, and we can also max +1 one of these to legend if we wanted to be toxic. 68 block gets us the high flying denier badge. We have 70 O board because we do get the strength to get silver box out, and we also get bronze rebound chaser. Speed is lower than a normal lockdown. Like I said, we want a bag on this build, so we want more 3-point, more playmaking, more speed with ball, more pass sack, and everything like that. But 81 speed is usually what I go with on my builds. I go like 80 speed. As long as you're not pressing and getting beat in the half court, you will be fine. 86 agility is nice. We'll end up getting legend on ball menace, then Hall of Fame pick dodger. And 86 agility will get the job done, but we couldn't go too high on agility because we want to have the high weight on this build to get Hall of Fame a movable enforcer, and then we can max +1 that to legend. Now I know we could get legend a movable enforcer if we go 92 strength, but we would have to go down on the wingspan because we're already at max weight. And if we go down on the wingspan, we then can't get the 68 block for bronze high flying denier, which if that's a sacrifice you want to make, it's your build. Or if you, even if you don't want to make the build, you just think that's better for the build, let me hear your opinions down below. But I figured if it's tier 2, a movable enforcer's tier 2, there's not a lot of other tier 2 badges that I'm max +1ing on a pure lockdown build or a lockdown build at PG. So So I figured I would just use it on the immovable enforcer, and I would just max +1 this and keep high flying denier on bronze. Overall, this build isn't doing anything crazy on offense, but defensively, high strength, high agility, high perimeter, high steal. You got block and interior, you got rebounding on this build. So you're basically just a really defense heavy guard. If you're playing shooting guard, you could also max +1 limitless range and have gold limitless range and sit on the hash to just space the floor out that much more and be like a hash lock on this build with a little playmaking backline. Not like I said, I would really want 86 ball handle. I don't think it's going to be that expensive, but I don't know how you would get 86 ball handle without sacrificing something really nice about this build. But definitely, if you guys are looking at this build, try to get 86 ball handle. It'll expand your offensive bag a lot more. And you get the name 3-and-D point. If you make it at shooting guard, you probably get 3-and-D 2 guard or 3-and-D guard. But let me go ahead and hop on my account and show you guys my build, what I use my max +5s on, or my max +1s, my 5 cap breakers, and all of my animations and my jump shot. So my build's actually a little different from what I showed you guys. I don't know if this one would be better, but I actually went 70 driving layup, 75 driving layup. I think got us bronze physical finisher, but you can go down to a 70 driving layup. You can go 45 driving or standing dunk, get an extra package. You guys can go 70 interior and then get 1 more speed. I don't know how big of a difference the 2 builds would be, but just keep that in mind. I guess in the builder I went 75 driving layup to get bronze physical finisher, but if you guys don't need it and if you guys don't want it, you can lower that to have any extra attributes on your build. But you see, we have 99 perimeter defense with a 96 steal. We have interior and block. We have some rebounding on this build with a really high strength. The clips you guys see me absolutely being a menace and boxing dudes, I only have gold on ball menace and gold glove. The big thing here though is legend immovable enforcer. You can really get bumpy on those dudes. Legend immovable enforcer is my tier 2 badge, and I was running PG or shooting guard on this build, so I had set shot on off, but you guys can definitely mix this up. You guys can do lightning launch and be faster. You can do limitless range. You guys can do anything you guys see here. For 81 ball handle, this is what I'm rocking. The thing you missed out on not going 86 ball handle is something like this: escape moves. We could have got John Morant escape moves. I don't know which one is better yet. And combo moves is a big one because John Morant, it has a really nice combo move. We get a good crossover on this build. Chris Paul has a really good crossover, but behind the back we have Chris Paul, and I wish we got Darius Garland because the Chris Paul behind the back doesn't create as much space. It's a little like clunky and slow, but if we had the Garland, it would be a huge improvement to our offensive bag. Everything else is pretty simple. We got D-Wade sides up, that's nice. Zach LaVine step back, Tyrese Halliburton hesitation, everything you guys would want there. We just missed out on some key moves here that would expand our bag. Here's my go-to shots and my hop jumpers, all of that, and my jump shot has pretty much been staying the same on these smaller guard builds. I'm just 2 ticks down from the max release, and I've really been enjoying rhythm shooting on this jump shot. But if you guys need to check out more jump shots, 2K Labs has custom tested jump shots over on their site. Don't forget, you guys can use code KOZA for their premium discount. For Takeover, I was using Pest, but it's really like, I wouldn't say it's useless, but we already have steal and perimeter pretty much maxed out, and this stuff maxes out at like level 2 Takeover. So you guys could probably find a better Takeover here to use. We get sniper on a lockdown build at PG, so you guys get good takeovers, so I'm sure you guys can find something you like here. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's build video. This is like a lockdown build. It's like it's not like a really competitive build. It's just, you know, hopping in the wreck and you guys want to play defense. You got a little bag to you, especially if you're one of those dudes that can have a bag with very little to work with. This might be a build that you can maybe rock with. You just got to be a little creative. So if you enjoyed this build or want to see more content on this build, let me know down in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe on today's video. As always, it's been KOZA. Catch y'all in the next one.